Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I've got two brand new auditions just for you. I feel like, I don't know, the past couple of weeks or even a couple of months have been a bit slower in terms of global auditions that are happening, but I still wanted to share these with you guys as they are brand new auditions. The first audition that I wanted to explain is the High Up producer audition. I get a lot of questions asking, can you still do audition tutorials about more of the special categories? So apart from singing, dancing, rapping, can you do ones that are based on things like producing, but then also modeling, acting, stuff like that. So from time to time when they are relevant and when they do open, I do make these videos, and that is today. So they are doing a producer audition and they are looking for top liners and producers, which are obviously different roles. If you are deep into the producing world, you would know the difference. Now, High Up was originally made by Black Eyed Peas, like they're one of the founders for the company, and they made the group Stacy. They also have an upcoming girl group. Not sure when they're debuting. My guess is like 2026 to maybe even late 2025, but I guess it's very actually close to late 2025, so I wouldn't bet on that one actually. But if you're someone that's serious about producing and want to get into this world, I highly recommend that you audition for this. There are a lot of details that come with this audition, so I'll explain that in the audition tutorial portion of the video. But the next one is actually a label of JYP Entertainment. Now, since I made that video kind of like explaining the different sub-labels of different K-pop companies, like I did one for SM, JYP, YG, and HYBE, it's been a while. So it's a little bit updated, sorry, not updated, it's a little bit outdated. But one of these sub-labels that they have is Innit Entertainment. Now, if you aren't familiar with them, don't worry, I wasn't too familiar with them either. The best way to explain it is they're still like a growing sub-label, so they don't have any debuted artists under them. They do have like a couple actors, but the group that was formed out of the survival show, The Entertainer, so that group is set to debut under Innit Entertainment. So that's kind of how it runs. That group is not debuted yet. So they do have an audition ongoing, and it is an ongoing online audition, the ones that you like typically see. So if you want to audition to become an artist, which I presume a lot of you guys watching this video are, I recommend that you stick around till the end of the video where we go through that audition tutorial. All right, let's get started with the video now. Okay, we're gonna begin on High Up Entertainment. So this is their official Instagram page, and they post about their auditions quite frequently, I would say. They also have their monthly audition that happens, surprise, every single month. I know, it's crazy, but it is an offline audition. It happens in Korea, so I guess only really relevant for those who are living in Korea. But what we're looking for is the High Up new producer audition. So the deadline for this is until September 30th, and it says first High Up producer audition, top liner / producer. So this is all of the info. Like, it's a lot of information for sure, but I want to go through it in detail with you guys, and for the sake of time and accuracy, I suppose, I just want to put this into Papago so it can translate it. There's some more detail on the post that we actually do not see in the actual translation, like in the caption, which is odd, but that's the case. Don't worry, I'll go through all of it in detail. So it says we're looking for an in-house producer who will lead the global music market with High Up Entertainment. We ask for your interest and support from producers who will create new sounds beyond the boundaries of K-pop. So either top liner or producer. So it doesn't matter what your gender, your nationality, your educational background, or career is, but you do have to be born between 1995 to 2011. I don't know who's out there that's like producing and top lining that was born in 2011, but in this, that's the wrong company. So here it actually says you have to be 14 to 30 basically, and that is international age. That is what it says. And you can apply as an individual or a team, and applicants who are not currently in exclusive contracts with other companies, agency, or like labels. So obviously if you're under a different company right now, not really possible at this moment. So the method of submission is to receive an email. So send an email basically. So this is the email that you want to send it to, and then compress your submission songs into one folder. So it should be a zip folder. And then the submission guide for the demo. So it should exclude previously released songs or pre-submitted songs. So that kind of means it can't be released to the public right now. That's just the case it is. And they recommend minimum 2, maximum 5 songs, and they recommend MP3 format for these. And then it should be one song. So one song should be like one individual thing, like a single piece of work. Don't attach like the lyrics of one thing, you know, top lining of one thing, like just do one file basically. And you cannot submit demo files worked with mobile DAW, whatever that is, but you do also have to have these in your application, in your email basically. So your name, your gender, your date of birth, your support is basically the category, like it's just a translator being wrong, so either top liner or producer, and then also the DAW that you're using, and then also the credits for each demo. If you were the only person that's credited for everything, perfect, write that down. If not, write that down as well. And then for more information, it says please refer to the text in the post image because there is more information. So what is stuff that's on here that isn't included? Well, firstly is the information about the specific category. So it says for top lining, so just going into detail about what that is. Basically, within the songwriting process, you are developing the melody and the lyrics, okay? And so what you should do is submit a song that has the mixing or the vocal production of a song. So that should be complete, the mixing and the vocal production. Basically a complete song to show your top lining skills. And the producer is basically, they actually specify for pop music. So you do have to be good at producing or proficient in producing songs that are the pop genre, I suppose. You could do the instrumental only version, or you could also do the full song. So you could do whatever you want. I recommend doing the full song, but if you only have the instrumental, that is totally fine. And then also when you do submit the demo, just make sure you do have to have the full demo plus instrumental track. So if you're doing a full complete song that has the vocals on top, also submit like an instrumental only version. Does that make sense? All right, so all of this is actually what we talked about, and then this is actually the process of the audition. Now, I don't know why they didn't add this in the caption, like all of this would have been great information, but anyway, the first is going to be like, you know, reviewing all of these emails and seeing who's good. The second round is actually going to be they're going to give you like a topic, like a guide almost, and then you're going to produce based on the guide that they provide you. And then the third round is going to be an interview. So you've got 3 rounds basically. Okay, so it says how to actually submit. So you're going to put it into one folder, into a zip folder, and then the folder name should be your name. Okay. And then also for the actual file name, it should be your name underscore the song name. So it says ASAP here. And then also when this demo was finished. So the date. Okay. And then the email title is going to be your name underscore your category. So top liner underscore where you live underscore your age. All right. And then you're going to send it here. And this is actually all of the information that we talked about. Oh, here it goes through all of the DAW, so Logic Pro, Ableton, Cubase, FL Studio. If you're a producer, you should be familiar with at least one of these. I hope like more than one. But that is this audition. You're going to send it to the email there. And also this is like their potential lineup for their future trainees. So that's really exciting. And also there's a rumor that Han, she's like a famous YouTuber, did a bunch of dance covers back in the day with K-pop idols too. Very accomplished from a super young age. There's a rumor that she is a part of the high up lineup. So I'm excited for that personally. Okay, so we're going to head on to Innit Entertainment now, and the only reason why I want to go here is to actually just head on to the website. Obviously, you can just search up Innit Entertainment if you would like, but they do have an Instagram if that is what you prefer to see. So first, just because I feel like you guys might not know too much about this company, like it might be a little bit unfamiliar to you guys, this pretty much just as like the basic, like, oh, we're a global entertainment, we can't wait to see exciting new talent, charms that entertainers have. And these are the artists, so these are the girls from The Entertainer, that show basically, and then these two I believe are actors. But we're going to head on to the audition tab obviously because that is what we want. So let us change the English. Let us change to English. Wow, I cannot speak English at all. I don't know why that just like revamped the entire thing, but we're gonna again head on to audition. So it says Innit Entertainment is looking for extraordinary entertainers brimming with talent. That is crazy. Okay. So the categories are vocal, dance, rap, acting, modeling, and then variety entertainment, which kind of is like your personality more so. Your eligibility is going to be no restrictions on age, gender, or nationality. And send your application files to this email here. The required materials are pretty basic, but for your photo, it's your upper body and your full body. For your video, it's going to be recording, so within 1 minute and 30 seconds, showcasing vocal, dance, acting, etc. The application form is attached below, and then obviously you have to attach it to your email. The subject of your email is going to be name, age, gender, and application category. The content, so within the body of the email, you should include your name, date of birth, nationality, height and weight, contact information, social media, school, and then experience with training. Low quality or edited photos will not be considered. Videos filmed in dark settings with unclear content will not be considered. Photos or videos showcasing your talent are mandatory attachments, and all audition materials submitted will not be returned back to you. So it kind of goes through all of this here. Obviously, like, you can't add something more or edit your email, so no. You can audition for multiple categories, but please attach videos of your strongest areas for consideration. Meaning it's better to probably just go with one. Can teams apply? Yes, teams can apply. And then when will they be announced? It says within 2 weeks of the evaluation, and obviously they do not notify those who are not selected. Can you reapply? Yes, you can. But it also says please submit updated photos and videos rather than resending the same files, obviously. Wait, I think I'm actually so stupid because there is no form. Like, this is basically the information you send. The form below, I thought they would have like an actual form, but then consulting the Korean translation, it says just like below. So this is the information you need. There is no form. Sorry for that mistake. But after that, you just send the audition. So that marks the end of this video, but let me know if you guys have any other topics that you guys want me to make videos about in terms of K-pop auditions or other auditions that you would like me to go through. I mean, obviously I've made a ton of videos before, but I can't go over every single company there is. So if there's something that I've missed, do let me know and I would love to cover it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.